Good day to the audience around the world. Today is Monday, September 26, 2022, and it's now 11:30 p.m. in Taiwan. I'm Fiona Zhang Xinfang. Welcome to the weekly report of the world new religion, Taiwan Weixin Shengjiao, the sagely teachings of the heart at Weixin TV station. Shengjiao Weixin Shengjiao has launched 2022 Amitabha Buddha birthday celebration and benediction ritual for national protection and disaster elimination at Thousand Buddha Zen Hall of the headquarters, Shenfosu Temple, since September 3rd. This ritual will be lasted for 99 days until December 10th, so it's also known as the 99-day ritual. Every day at 2 p.m., Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi elucidates the Universal Gate Sutra of Guanyin Bodhisattva for the public, the ancestors, and all the spirits who attend the ritual in order to enlighten their wisdom and open up their heart. May the offerings of Dharma feast and delicacies will be received joyfully by the Chinese ancestors so that their spirits can be appeased and the grievances can be resolved. We further pray for the harmony on both sides of the Taiwan Strait and the prosperity and safety in the world. Let's join the ritual in the following report.
Shengjiao Weixin Shengjiao currently is hosting 2022 Amitabha Buddha birthday celebration and benediction ritual for national protection and disaster elimination at Thousand Buddha Zen Hall of Shenfosu Temple. Every day, the chanting masters of Weixin Shengjiao Chanting College recite Weixin Shengjiao scriptures as the offering to Buddhas and deities to pray for the elimination of plagues, disasters, and famine, and for the world be peaceful with good harvests. The daily offerings of the vegetarian delicacies at the ritual are prepared by the volunteers from each branch temple. On September 15th, the volunteers were from Tainan and Mado branch temples. They arrived at Shenfosu Temple in the early morning. After worshipping the Buddhas at Weixin Main Hall, they started to wash, cut, steam, and boil all kinds of vegetables and fruit in the kitchen to prepare delicious vegetarian food for making offerings to Buddhas and ancestors. Hainan Branch Temple host Master Yuan Xin was grateful to the great support from all the cultivators. All the volunteer cultivators not only dedicated in preparing the offerings carefully, they also kept the kitchen and dining environment clean and tidy. The merits and virtues of these volunteers are certainly immeasurable. May Wang Can Laozhu and all the guardians endow the blessings to all the volunteering cultivators and their families in good health and safety. Being the volunteer at the ritual could benefit not only human but also heaven. All the volunteering cultivators not only fulfilled their duty of Dharma affairs, they also listened to Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi's elucidation of the Universal Gate Sutra of Guanyin Bodhisattva in the afternoon. Through the elucidation of Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi, the volunteers received the Dharma with their hearts, went deeply into the sutra, and attained the enlightenment from Tathagata, in order to cultivate themselves in compliance with the Dharma and abide by the religion. The one-day volunteer trip made the cultivators of Tainan and Mado branch temples overwhelming with Dharma joy. Weixin Report, Chen Zhongnan, the headquarters, Shenfosu Temple.
Shengjiao Weixin Shengjiao is hosting the 40th anniversary of the opening of the Southern Heaven Gate, an exhibition of Tao practice commemorating Wang Can Laozhu's descent into the modern world to unite with Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi. During the preparation process of the exhibition, the development of Weixin Shengjiao is scrutinized and reviewed thoroughly. The highly representative and important relics and precious historical images and documents throughout Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi's 40 years of religious practice will be presented in the exhibition. We have uncovered such good news in the middle of September. Invitations are sent to our honorable guests. We sincerely welcome the faithful believers and virtuous cultivators to attend the opening ceremony on Monday, October 10th, 10 a.m. and celebrate the 40 years of preaching journey together. Together, we express our gratitude to the grace of Buddha. In the near future, the Yijing Heart Dharma will spread to the world and shed the light of world peace on our Mother Earth.
成吉思维心圣教 planned to hold the 40th anniversary of the opening of the Southern Heaven Gate, an exhibition of Tao practice commemorating Wangchen Laozu's descent into the mundane world to unite with Grandmaster Huiyun Chanshi. We can see how Grandmaster Huiyun Chanshi practiced Dharma diligently from nothing to what we can see now, and how Grandmaster Huiyun Chanshi leads Weixin virtuous cultivators, devoting their efforts for Dharma practicing with ups and downs over 40 years for the exhibition. The exhibition period will start from October 10th, 2022 to December 31st, 2026 on 1st floor to 4th floor at F building of Weixin Shengjiao College. We welcome Weixin virtuous cultivators, the community, and the society come to the exhibition and join with us to praise the heavenly mind of Wangchen Laozu and the merits of Grandmaster Huiyun Chanshi. Since 1982, the founder of Weixin Shengjiao, Grandmaster Huiyun Chanshi, received heavenly mandate to open the Southern Heaven Gate with faith-keeping in mind to cultivate ourselves for the benefit of the country and humanity, and to propagate the Tao lineage of Chinese culture and the methodology of易经风水. From establishing Weixin Shengjiao with $3 in hand to resolve people's difficulties by utilizing易经风水, to establishing Yijing University by transmitting wondrous Dharma to the public, then head to Weixin Pure Land with everyone's interests being cared step by step. It has been 40 years as of now. It's also Grandmaster Huiyun Chanshi's age of 80. Therefore, it is a good opportunity at this moment to review all those memorable moments and incredible achievements. On the day of opening, we will have Grandmaster Huiyun Chanshi and very important people do ribbon cutting. All attended very important people will receive memorable souvenir 3 divination coins with Grandmaster Huiyun Chanshi's portrait on it. There are 4 floors which stand for each thing. On the first floor of the exhibition is for Dharma practicing by Grandmaster Huiyun Chanshi to benefit human and heaven. On the second floor is for utilizing Yi to practice affairs with merits. On the third floor is for broadcasting education to educate people. On the fourth floor is for enlightening eternity with brightness. These 4 floors reveal remarkable highlights in different points of time on the journey to practice Dharma for the past 40 years. The first floor is particularly special, which includes childhood period of Grandmaster Huiyun Chanshi, learning journey for Yijing Feng Shui, inspiring Mother Nature by Mother Xie, opening the Southern Heaven Gate at Dao Mountain in Taidong, establishing Weixin Shengjiao with $3, building of Chengjisan Senfo Temple, founding Weixin Shengjiao, and setting up 50+ branch temples around Taiwan. All of this bring a huge impact to Taiwan internally and externally. We can see how Grandmaster Huiyun Chanshi propagating the Dharma and pursuing philosophy of religion from all those historical tracks by establishing 10 benchmarks. Weixin Shengjiao sincerely invites the followers, the believers, Weixin virtuous cultivators come to the exhibition to review the journey brings from Grandmaster Huiyun Chanshi over 40 years and expect for a bright and brilliant future. Weixin Report, the Research and Development Center for Religious Affairs of Weixin Shengjiao.
Take a break. We will come back soon. For this week's social services of Weixin Shengjiao Branch Temple, Our topic is setting the altar. We're going to Sanchong Branch Temple and Xihu Classroom to learn about the key points of this practical religious magnificent Dharma.
The masters and lecturers in the branch temples and classrooms of Changjishan Weixin Shengjiao often serve the predestined virtuous fellows and all living beings, help solve all kinds of intractable problems in life, etc., and lead everyone to overcome difficulties and enter a bright and smooth road. On the morning of September 13th, Lecturer Yuan Feng from the Xihu classroom went to Hemei Town, Zhanghua County, to help virtuous fellow He set a seat for deity and ancestors and pray to the Buddhas and ancestors to bless their descendants to be safe and smooth. This altar set is also a series of arrangements made by Lecturer Yuan Feng to help virtuous fellow He to improve the troubles he encountered. Virtuous fellow He encountered difficulties in his own business, so he asked Lecturer Yuan Feng to adjust the layout of his company, and the operating conditions improved. In addition, there were also mistakes in arrangements at home, which caused the house to be unpeaceful. Once again, he invited Lecturer Yuan Feng to come to the house to do an analysis of the furnish of his house, and adjust the layout that doesn't follow the rule of feng shui. Also, he asked Lecturer Yuan Feng to choose a good day and auspicious time that reset the seat for the deity. According to ceremonies, virtuous fellow He's family reported the relocation and safety matters to the deity and ancestors of the family 3 days ago. At the time of Chen on September 13th, Lecturer Yuan Feng presided over and reported to the man god and ancestors of the virtuous fellow He's family that they will be moved to the site for the time being. After moving the altar to the correct position, Lecturer Yuan Feng purified the altar and respectfully enshrined Guanyin Bodhisattva, the man god of the He house again. And then the He's family invited the He's ancestors and enshrined on the altar. The ritual etiquette was extremely consummate, and the whole family of virtuous fellow He burned the incense and reported the Buddhas and ancestors and get a divine answer after casting the divination blocks. Everything was completed. The He family made abundant offerings for the Buddha and ancestors and prayed for the blessing of the whole family's health and business going well. On the other hand, Master Yuan Ming, the host of Chanchong Branch Temple, went to the faithful home to set home altar on September 20th. The host family is devout and worshipped Guanyin Bodhisattva, the Heavenly Queen, deity of fortune and virtue, and all immortals. After Master Yuan Ming purified the censer, he respectfully enshrined Guanyin Bodhisattva, the Heavenly Queen, deity of fortune and virtue, on the altar, and then placed memorial tablets for ancestors. During the process, the censers of God and ancestors were replaced with new ones in sequence, and the faithful were instructed how to deal with the replaced old censers in accordance. After getting the divine answer after casting the divination blocks, the host family made an offerings to Buddha and ancestors. Master Yuan Ming led the host family to read the statement for benediction, and also asked the host family to recite the Universal Gate Sutra of Guanyin Bodhisattva, deity of fortune and virtue sculpture, and the heavenly virtue sculpture of immortal Master Guigu, and transfer the merits of the enshrinement completed. Weixin report.
Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi once said that immortal Master Guigu Wangchan Laozu, the originator of Weixin Shengjiao, guides people with compassion and realize the hard dharma of Yijing and Feng Shui in the lives of the public via education. Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi also tells us that it is necessary to integrate the 8 righteous ways in our daily lives. One should practice staying positive, optimistic, considerate, and execute unity of knowledge and action. At the same time, we should look up to the saints and people of virtue, regard altruism as our goal, and face frustration and challenges with courage to complete every practice in our lives. Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi founded the Yijing Feng Shui education platform in difficult times. We hope all of you can attend the lessons in Yijing University. Next, we're sharing with you the second Yijing Feng Shui fundamental class opened officially on September 16th at Xinfa Branch Temple. Let's watch the highlights.
Changjishan Weixin Shengjiao Xinfa Branch Temple started the second Yijing Feng Shui fundamental class on September 16, and the opening ceremony was held at 7 p.m. on Friday. Lecturer Yuan Ban and lecturer Zhang Qingyuan jointly host the class. The course is open to the villagers, elders, social dignitaries, and the public living in Xinmingdong to learn about I Ching and Feng Shui, apply the ancient wisdom of the Chinese culture to daily life in today's technology era, and create a peaceful and bright life with the ancient wisdom in modern life. 2 lecturers co-chaired the opening ceremony. Lecturer Yuan Ban told the new students on the stage that this was a new journey of honor, fulfillment, and achievement in the transmission of the Dharma. It is hoped that this way of transmitting the Dharma would attract more students to participate in a learning with the altruistic attitude of dignifying others, fulfilling others, and satisfying others. Next was to introduce lecturer Zhang Qingyuan, describing lecturer Zhang as a practitioner who has been assisting academic affairs and Dharma affairs and spared no efforts. Lecturer Zhang also planned the construction of the Xinfa Branch Temple and completed it according to the instruction of Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi. Lecturer Zhang then introduced the class cadres to the new students. Afterward, the fellow cultivators shared their experience in learning I Ching and their cases in life, so that the new students could understand the importance of the practical application of I Ching and Feng Shui in their lives. In the end, Lecturer Yuan Ban explained the 8 levels of lifelong learning and hoped everyone would cherish the opportunity and invite more relatives and friends to learn to create a peaceful and happy life. Weixin reports, Xinfa Branch Temple.
Take a break. We will come back soon. Let's move on to the latest news of Weixin Shengjiao Branch Temple. On September 17th, to celebrate its 20th anniversary, Weixin Shengjiao Kaohsiung Branch Temple held the disaster elimination and benediction ritual on September 17th. There, they recited the Weixin Shengjiao classic scriptures to thank the grace of Buddha and pray for world peace and blessings for Taiwan.
In the afternoon on September 17, Changjishan Weixin Shengjiao Kaohsiung Branch Temple conducted the boundary purification and soul ceremony, right and virtually 20th anniversary disaster elimination and benediction ritual to pray for blessings upon every household in Kaohsiung. The ritual involved the Wang Chan Laozhu, Buddha, and dignitaries to descend upon the order radiantly, as well as the ancestral spirits of all families, and spirits cross 10 Dharma directions and 3 realms to listen to scriptures and accept offerings. In the morning on September 17, virtuous pharaohs arrived at the branch temple to prepare for the anniversary benediction ritual in the afternoon. Kitchen staff started preparing fruit, vegetables and vegetarian food, a ceremonial offering and meals for virtuous pharaohs before 7 o'clock in the temporary kitchen. Under the leadership of Master Yuan Meng, chanters of Chanting College also arrived at the branch temple to inspect the order preparation work, offer instruction on the setup of full offering tables, and put up a public notice with temple host Master Yuan Pu. The anniversary benediction ritual started in the afternoon. Temple host Master Yuan Pu led the participants and the virtuous pharaohs to offer incense to Jet Emperor, Laoju, Amitabha Buddha, Guanyin Bodhisattva, Manihanabhata Bodhisattva, the three Chinese ancestors, and the Star Lord Tai Shui, praying for peace and prosperity for the nation, zero disasters and mishap within the territory, and a gradual progression toward world peace. Chanters led the crowd in the chanting scriptures, including the heavenly virtual scripture of immortal Master Guigu. Wang Chan Laozu profound scripture, Weixin Shengjiao hard commoner scripture, Amitabha Sutra, and the Universal Gate Sutra of the Guanyin Bodhisattva. All merits were transferred to the spirits, listening the scriptures on the lotus seats at the ritual. There is a merit list next to the entrance to the reciting hall on the 11th floor at the Kaohsiung Branch Temple. The list includes 199 names of virtuous pharaohs who have contributed financially long-term and volunteers who have devoted themselves selflessly. In addition to acknowledging and praising the efforts of these virtuous pharaohs, the merit list also serves the purpose of inspiring the public to commit to altruistic endeavors in the form of sharing fortune, dharma, and courage. The ritual offers ranging to all spirits on the next day and come to a successful completion at 5 p.m. after the chanting of Buddha's name and all spirits were transcended. Volunteers stayed behind to tidy up the environment. After all tasks were complete, all returned home blissful and blessed. Weixin Report, Liu Shuling, Yuan Zhang, Ou Minghui, Kaohsiung Branch Temple.
禅机山唯心圣教 2022 Amitabha Buddha Birthday Celebration Ritual has started on September 3rd and will end by December 10th. Therefore, we sincerely welcome overseas Chinese and friends around the world to participate in this 99-day ritual. Together, we will pray for our Mother Earth and cultivate the Dharma of world peace with Wang Chan Laozu. Please go to the official website for further information on www.cjs.org.tw. Thank you for tuning in today. With the blessing and the heavenly power of Wang Chan Laozu, we sincerely pray for good harvests, safety, and brightness in the world without any more plagues and wars. Please stay tuned at 11:30 p.m. on every Monday and 11:30 a.m. and 4 p.m. of the local time in Taiwan on every Tuesday on Weixin TV. Wang Chan Laozu bless you. See you next week.